My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to XCOM 2, where we have 4 available soldiers and we have to go on a time-sensitive mission immediately. I've only just realized that we're actually going to have to recruit some new people to actually be able to do this. Oh dear. Oh, this isn't going to be good. We're going to have to take 2 rookies out on the same mission. Ugh. This might actually be a reason to take a mission that is way less difficult than I could possibly attempt. Okay. Who do we have? We've got Daria, kind of white bread face, like nothing. Oh, okay. You've got some you got some punk styling there, Judy Black. I'm digging it. Loving the handlebar mustache here. Oh, hey, that's Charles Roux, who I imagine is probably the sibling of Audrey Roux. Excellent, especially because she was French as well. I'm gonna come up with that you are the sibling. It doesn't seem like that's added in your story. Carol Alonso, I like the face mask. Ludmila Novikova. You look like you might be blind. We've got Daredevil here, that's really good. Okay, Shannon Griffin, Carlos Romero, Chipo Mafolo, Matthews Wozniak, and... Oh? Who's this? How did this one get in our game? Blanket Kidney Theory, for those who are unfamiliar, was the assault who helped us save the universe in my XCOM Enemy Unknown campaign over a year and a half ago now, back when I started my channel. So we're going to be recruiting her, because I'm very glad to have her back. Then we've got Robert Sutherland, Adam Connolly, Emily Anderson, Venezuela, Russia, China, Japan, Ireland. I'm going to kind of broaden the base of people that I have. That said, I don't actually have an Australian at the moment. And Steph actually used to be in my previous squad. Steph Troviel was in my first 4 episodes of this series before she died as a sharpshooter. So I'll actually recruit her. We'll go for some familiar faces here. Let's go view our soldiers. So, Blanket DOA Kidney Theory used to be a run-and-gun assault that I had in my XCOM Enemy Unknown campaign, and as such, they've got a story associated with them. Where can I read your story? Loadout. Yeah, the story is going to be in the loadout. Of course it is, Ryan, you fucking idiot. After helping save the world from an alien invasion during the events of XCOM Enemy Unknown, Kidney Theory settled down to open a specialty bakery focusing on artisanal donuts. Upon finding out the whole world-saving thing got retconned, Blanket was reportedly furious. So, Blanket had some hard times in that campaign, but did manage to survive, so I've given her a lot of scarring, and a bandana that reflects the fact that she was such a hard ass. She was amazing, because she had rapid fire, so she was pretty much run her close to someone, nuke that person, and then hope she survives. And she survived the whole time. She's amazing. Very, very glad to have her back. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade her weapon, because she is going to need to be able to make some nice shots. I just gave that to a plasma rifle, didn't I? I'm a dumb dude. I'm a really dumb dude, because I want to actually go to her loadout and give her a... Can I not give you a shotgun? Really? I thought I could give shotguns to rookies. Well, I guess you're going to have a fucking plasma rifle, then. Yeah. We just got to keep her alive, basically. And Steph Troviel, similarly, except I haven't modified her story at all, so we don't need to read that. Okay, let's go to... This is normal difficult, and it's the hidden event, so we'll go for this one. This one's very difficult, and it does give armor to the advent units, which I am annoyed about. And this one's only going to give me intel rather than another engineer, which would be nice to have. That said, I have almost excavated everything and almost built everything, so more engineers is starting to be a waste of time. I also do need the intel. Alright, let's go.
For the West African sector.
The problem is, if this hidden event is minor or major breakthrough, we're going to be real sad about it, so we have to take as many good people on this mission as we can, which happens to just be the 6 who are available. Oh, I'm sad. Alright, let's make armor available as well. Okay, I don't really want to be building any items right now. We don't need to take this on someone in the background anymore. You can pick up the venom rounds. Hang on, can I take the sniper rifle of someone who's not currently active at the moment? Because you've got this, whereas there is an advanced auto-loader on one of my other sharpshooters. Do I not get to, like, make weapons available as well? It's kind of annoying. Okay. Okay. Rookie Trovael, how about you pick up the Mimic Beacon? DOA, actually, you know what? No, Trovael takes the Battle Scanner and DOA because you want to be up close and personal thanks to your crit bonus. Is going to take the Mimic Beacon. You got something to pick up with this? No. Do I want to give you the exosuit? Gives you the... Gives you the shoulder-mounted weapon. I can let you have the rocket launcher, or I can give you a flamethrower. We're never going to get you in close enough to use a flamethrower. Let's just... but then again, they both actually have the same-ish range. This has a larger radius. Although, we definitely need more explosives now that we have a bunch of units that have armor. Okay. And I feel fine giving her that because I don't need her to have her extra slot open. This is going to be a lot more difficult than my standard missions, but, you know, that's just how it has to happen sometimes. Including the breaking voice that goes through the roof. That's just how that has to happen sometimes as well. Good lord, I am terrified.
Sky Ranger
In
deployed.
position for deployment.
Let's deploy.
Apparently the Resistance has been relying on an old data tap along the Advent network that had, up until this point...
Oh shit. It's secure and protect. Okay, at least secure and protect gives us some idea of where the enemies are. Because obviously they're going to be taking shots at the transmitter. So usually there's like 3 or 4 pods, possibly reinforcements as well. That's the thing I'm really scared about. Having reinforcements drop in behind me while I'm going up against the final pod. That is freaking terrifying.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Oh my god, I only just remembered. I used to have a sniper called, I think his name was Charge Prune Supply, because again, I used to just look in the dictionary. I still do this in my Darkest Dungeon series, by the way. I just look in the dictionary for 3 different words. The first word becomes their first name. The last 2 words become their last name. That's how Blanket Kidney Theory was named. But his name was Charger Prune Supply, and he was called Lockdown. That was his name, and he was a sniper, and he was great, and I'm pretty certain he died. Yeah, sorry, I just had to make that really sad at the end.
Confirmed.
Confirm it. No vision. Okay. Still no vision. Okay. Well, sniper goes up as far as possible.
Running.
Everyone pretty much just makes just short of a full-length dash here. Actually, Connor, you might be able to go down here. Make yourself a little bit more useful. Because he wants to go as far as possible really early so he can blow up his scanning protocol.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Right. Okay, that's pretty good.
All set.
Aw, they pissed off. Okay, well, that has to be an Andromedon, right? Okay, I can have you probably scanning protocol and then Overwatch. Increase our vision. Basically, I want to try and take out the Archon. Are you fucking... yeah, never mind. You do see them. I'm not going to be able to take out the Archon yet. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I do want to keep the height advantage on as many people as possible. Especially those that can't aim. Rookies.
Moving to designated position.
So you and Steph definitely overwatch where you currently are. Glance, you're a sniper. You need to be taking the opening shot here for a possible kill on the stun lancer. I'm just trying to think who can still just go downstairs. I don't know. Maybe everyone stays where they are.
Eyes on the prize.
I don't think they're going to be able to get close enough and throw out a grenade this round.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Okay. Take a shot at the heavy lancer. Boom! Get dunked on, nerd! Okay, so now we are revealed. Unfortunately, we don't have a Phantom Ranger or anything like that, so... Perfect. Ran straight into our trap. I believe a promotion was picked up by someone? Oh, wow. They've only just triggered it, actually. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nice. We actually managed a decent hit on the Archon. 2 decent hits on the Archon.
Didn't do much.
Okay, come on, finish him. Yeah! That's a promotion on Kidney Theory. It would have to be, right? Yep. Now, was that Overwatch? Oh, shit. I only have like 3 turns until that Andromedon kills it. Oh, wow, they actually walked in of their own volition on their own turn. These fucking nerds. Alright. Does combat are you... Okay, you aren't robotic. Damn. So, Glance, you're almost certainly going to be taking both of your shots and staying in this area. You just need to continue having your high ground advantage. So, we'll have you continue to have your high ground advantage. Oh, nice. You poisoned him as well. And then... Bye-bye. Vous avez vu ça? When I try and imitate the accent, by the way, of the person that says it, I don't mean it, you know, in a derisive way. I just... Basically, it's the same as when I mimic the battle cry of a card that I play in Hearthstone. It's just, I find the sounds interesting, and I try to make them myself. I definitely don't mean to offend. If I do, I apologize sincerely. Although it doesn't sound sincere, does it? It is sincere, though. Alright, let's get some moving up occurring. Okay, we definitely need to move up a lot faster than I was hoping to. Let's try and get some full cover, because I can aid protocol you worst comes to worst. This isn't what I wanted! I wanted the fucking Andromedon pod! They're gonna take another shot this turn. Excuse me? We still haven't got shots. Really? And they're not even gonna try and come closer. Plus, we have a bunch of people way too fucking close together. Okay, you have to aid protocol, definitely. Because that guy's easily gonna get flanked.
Good copy. Moving on target. Bien.
We need to spread out the people up here. Otherwise, we are just going to get hit with one grenade that will kill all of us. Okay, we can have 2 people next to each other because Jean's already taken a shot. Fucking idiot.
Heading out.
And she's already had to run aid protocol.
On Overwatch.
Okay, you can actually take a shot from here. It's a horrible shot. And the enemy still has armor, so I'm not taking it. Yeah, that's gonna be, like, yep. Some sort of explosive, very far range, shreds our armor, destroys our cover. That's why I tried to move everyone as far away from anyone else as I possibly could. Here should be 2 Overwatches triggered. Oh, shit.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Nope, didn't work. At the very least, I ought to be able to kill that with one grenade now. So a grenadier, like Dario Vanowski, ought to be able to kill that shield bearer immediately.
Fire's getting close here.
Hey, it looks like they also didn't take a shot against the target this turn, so that's actually really good for me. Okay, this guy doesn't have a shot anywhere along this path line except for when I finally get here. So I can actually move Jean Odyssor up, but would I have shots on everyone from there? Not really. It's just, I want him to do face-off here, basically. That's not going to be enough for the shield bearer, even. Damn. Okay, where is our Smokey? Alright, then. That's not good. Rocket can go further. Perfect.
Firing rocket.
Yeah, do it. Shreds a lot of armor there. Oh, and there goes the shield on everyone. That is not going to go well against that elite trooper. Think I just throw this, destroy his cover, and try and deal some damage to him to remove his Overwatch. That looks good. By the way, we're just sacrificing that civilian there. Goodbye, civilian. All in the name of removing that Overwatch. You now still, excuse me, don't have a flanking shot? What? He's still in full fucking cover, apparently? Bullshit! No, that's absolute horseshit. Let's see what we've got for this. If we can even just shut him down for 2 turns, we can refocus, and it'll be nice. Temporarily stunned for 81. We can roll that. Looks like we just would have gotten control enemy as well. Okay. You are stunned. Get stunned on nerd.
I'm in.
You're gonna burn for 2 turns as well. I'm real happy about it, I'll be honest. We make a shutdown. Okay, then we've got this delightful fellow in here. And by delightful, of course, I mean he's an absolute ass. And that's apparently full protection right there. Imagine my surprise. Okay, I'm gonna have you run and gun. You are going to run up to this full cover, because I need you to move up this side so you can get on the roof here anyway. Then you are going to throw your grenade here. Destroy his cover, god damn it. There we go. Alright then. Now I can actually move. I'll have a flanking shot from... I won't have a flanking shot from here. Will I? I should. It's just... No, I do have a shot from here as well. It's just here that I don't. Okay. Steph, you can move up here. You'll likely have a flanking shot. It's apparently not true. And it's only 17 fucking %. Throw another grenade? I can't even do that. God damn it. And DOA is not even in with a solid shot here.
Afirmativo.
Alright, that's it. We're gonna have both of you Overwatch. And it's gonna try and move because it's being flanked at the moment. If an enemy is being flanked, they'll immediately try and move. Which is gonna get them killed immediately as well. Perfect. So now I can worry about the important things, like killing this guy. Okay, I don't want to do that yet. This will give us a height advantage. Plus, it's not burning anymore, so I'm probably safe here to do this as well. Right? We definitely want our Shredder. Have you got Shredder already? Yes, you do. Your attack's from Shred Armor. Perfect. We want our Shredder to take the shot first, but we also need our Shredder to move as far forward as they possibly can. So this position... And do you have a shot? Yes, you do. Okay. I'll trust you to hit this, Dario. If you don't, by the way, it's okay. You're only dead to me. Forever. 62. And you started a fire in the building behind it. So that's going to be really interesting when I try and move through that building. You goddamn tosspot. I'm not pleased about it, I'll tell you that much for free.
It hit the plate.
Yeah, of course it fucking hit the plate. It's got a lot of plate, done it. Alright, what do we got? 77. Possible 4 damage total. Alright, we ought to be able to finish this with... Steph, shit, do we want you to try and finish... No, you've already got a promotion. You can't get 2 promotions in a single mission, I don't believe. Just finish it. Nice.
You know that was good.
I do. I actually do. No, that was real good. Alright.
Yeah, boy.
We need to move forward while we can afford to. Fuck. Never mind, that didn't pop a pod.
Looks like they called in some friends.
Excuse me? Great, now I'm gonna have to fucking set up against that. Alright. Steph, have you got enough movement to get back to full... No, you don't. Alright then. Smokey can take this, definitely. I hate it, but you have to stay there, don't you, Spark? Right. Steph moves to here. At least we'll get to refine our positioning right now. Okay, we'll give this to Steph because she's in half cover. Yeah, we get to refine our positioning at this point. Which is nice. It's just not good enough. Excuse me? Can I please see on the inside of here? Well, I mean, I'm assuming that this is full cover from both sides, but it's not showing me that.
Okay, I'll go. Overwatch.
Then we have a party-wide set of Overwatches.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
Overwatch.
We're definitely running out of ammunition. Okay, DOA, you can actually move up here in Overwatch as well. Smokey is perfect.
Hold in position.
So the reinforcements to drop in ought to be shredded. If they aren't, then I'm going to be really disappointed because they should have been working out, honestly, if they're going to face me. Oh, shredded means 2 different things. Oh, it's good. It's good. All right. Sorry, I'm a professional. I'll get back to it. Run at me. Excuse me, he's overwatching already? What the fuck was that? And that? Alright, we can't hit for anything. What is going on? Do they just get, like, a huge defensive bonus? Wow. I love how she's standing. Do they get a huge defensive bonus as soon as they drop in? Is that what happens? Alright, we can't move because he does have Overwatch. I imagine it's not covering fire Overwatch. I'm pretty certain it's just normal Overwatch. So Smokey needs to take a shot to try and remove some of his armor. I could alternatively just throw a grenade at you, but this will throw in a bunch of damage at the same time if it does remove any armor. So the benefit of this is just greatly exaggerated over the top of... Fuck! We missed. Alright, you've only got a 66, but you also do have a grenade, so I will have you throw your grenade this time. So that we can also disarm his Overwatch. So we can try and get better positioning and better attacks. God damn.
Let's rock.
I'm considering DOA throwing her grenade as well. Yep. I'm real annoyed at the amount of power this guy has. Spark, do you want to throw a grenade as well? Guarantee that he ends up dying? I mean, that means Daria will be the only person... he should have reloaded before he did that. That was dumb. Daria will be the only person remaining with an actual grenade. But that's fine, because she makes the best use of grenades anyway. Okay, Glance. You can actually use this as a turn to move forward. However, that car is on fire, and I'm pretty certain it'll blow up at some point. So all of your forward-moving locations actually suck. Actually, not all of them. We'll have you move here, and then we'll have you take lightning hands. And if needed, a follow-up afterwards, but that's probably not needed. In fact, I didn't need to take the lightning hands shot there either. I probably should have just taken a natural shot and left lightning hands so that it's still on cooldown when I want to use it for something else. I'm really grateful for the fact that the target is not still taking damage.
If you say so.
If it was still taking damage, we'd be in a horrible position right now.
Come get some.
Okay, that's already blown up. I'm really happy about that. We can now use that as forward-moving cover. As opposed to all of the cover you use when you're going backwards. Excuse me. Can I please see on the inside of the building? Please. Come on. Come on. I just saw on the inside of the building. Show me the inside of the building. Here we go. Ah, great. Now I'm going to have to actually just, like, guess. This is one of the bugs that actually really shits me about this game, to be honest. Okay, those are all blue moves. Do any of these blue moves have cover? Fuck it, we're going on the roof. I wouldn't have done this if I could have done something else, by the way. I would have gone on the inside of the building. Much would have preferred that. Got it covered. We ought to get as many reloads out this turn as we possibly can.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! Loving seeing my own accent in this game. Of course, not exactly my own accent. I'm not gonna pick hairs about that. Right. So you move here. Hopefully this doesn't breach. Smokey, you just have to reload. If I ever want you to suppress anyone ever again, you need to reload right now.
Good to go.
And I don't really want to put you entirely out of any cover, so we'll put you here.
Move into position.
Starting fast.
We're definitely doing a very, very slow Overwatch ball kind of fucking building. Stop being on fire all the time. Oh god, if there's actually a pod down in this direction, I'm gonna be the saddest dude.
What's over there?
You tell me, buddy. Nothing, apparently.
I'm on it.
I shouldn't have Overwatched her yet. I don't know if that's gonna be correct, ultimately. God, no forward moving position is good. Like, there's no cover anywhere. This is half cover against wrong area. Okay, I know that something is here. Let's throw a battle scanner up there. Or something was there. That isn't there anymore. Interesting. I guess I feel a little safer now.
Voy a la posición designada. Objetivo al alcance.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
Okay, I thought I was about to be spotted by a pod. Never mind. Okay.
Already there.
Can't move to there. I will burn. Fucking lame. I'm expecting contact from this street, so I'll move to this. Give myself some half cover against it. Yatala.
Scanning. Location confirmed.
Again, another dash. Not a huge fan of it, but I do need to find the next pod.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Digging in.
Okay, looks like we're getting an Overwatch reaction shot. We might even get another from Guardian. Immediately kills the Muton. That pops the pod. There's the Andromedon, and I believe another Muton next to it? What is that? Yeah, it's another Muton. This is really shitty, because we're not set up to defend against this side. So we have one person who's, like, poorly set up for that area. Like, we don't have good... I mean, I think we drop back. I think everyone dips back and we just set ourselves up to ambush them when they come for us. I mean, because I actually can't really do anything from here. Rifts, no good chances on anyone. Whereas, if you move here, do they have a shot? Yeah, I'm assuming that Muton will still have a shot if you were standing here. Although, you'd have a flanked shot on that Muton. Okay, so I think the first thing that occurs is Spark moves here.
No problem, boss.
Possibly gives him a flanking shot on the Muton. If not, it's still fine.
Allez, on se remue.
Jean, we're gonna need you to stand there and then hunker the fuck down. Because they will actually be able to see you.
Scanning.
Okay, I can see the inside of this building. Perfect. I feel a lot better about that.
I'm trusting you here.
I know you're trusting me. You really ought to, because I've kept you alive for forever, literally. Fucking excuse me? Who's flanking her? From where? You kidding me? Yeah, you have to be kidding me. That doesn't make sense at all.
Moving.
Okay. Maybe taking some forward positions. Trying to set myself up with
On the move.
decent overwatches should they come down fuck corridor. Should they attempt to move down fuck corridor, they are going to be very sad about it. Alright, fuck corridor begins. Bad, not good. Why is it all of our overwatches suck ass? Has anyone noted that all of our overwatches suck abs? The fuck is this? He can run straight through buildings? Guardian, I got to shoot him again, nice. I'm hoping that that doesn't now. Yep, flanking shot.
Okay, this is bad.
That is not who I thought you were going to go for. I'll be honest. I had a list of targets I thought you might be attempting to hit. That was not on it. That was a little bit of a squeaky voice right there. Alright, let's, Steph. You can reload and then take a flanking shot here. I like that.
Back in.
I don't like that. Alright, Steph, what have you got? Fucking god, shit. 72. That'll shred through the armor at least. Alright, 72. Probably for the kill on this, I'd have to assume. Ugh.
Not even close.
You lame F asterisk cunt. Alright. Sorry, I just really like the thing that's from. Alright. I can only... Hang on, no. Right. I can reload.
Back online.
Then I can run and gun so that I can actually move, do something after this dash. Which ought to be... Kill the guy on the inside of the door. Please fucking... Just please. Thank you. Okay, now we have to deal with the Andromedon suit as well. Yes, suit's still viable. Okay, I've actually got a lightning hands. So this guy can be useful right now. Shit, that's a good lightning hands, and then even a dead shot, a kill zone, I believe it is. Is it kill zone? What's it called? Face off. No, it's face off. Okay. How could I forget the name of my favorite film? Nice damage as well. 3 to 6, rolls to 6. All right, we'll face off as well to take a shot at both. I'm not guaranteed to get the kill here, which is a little bit dodgy. That's to say that if I was to try and use combat protocol here, I've got a 4 to 5, so it's possible I just don't even get the kill, which would be just really sad. All right, so Steph Travail can take a 76 here. Oh, nice. Now I don't even have to try it. Although I was born to try, and I will learn to love and be understanding and believe in life, I won't have to make choices, which is really good. You know what? The fewer people that get that reference, the happier I'm going to be. So. Okay, we have a few Overwatchers. Not many. Alright, looks like they're just going to try and take an immediate shot. We have covering fire, which didn't actually manage to work out for us. Yeah. The fact that you had a shot against her is surprising to me. Really would have preferred you try to hit the sniper, actually, because he's got real good stuff going off in here. Now, Daria, if I were to give you, say, an advanced position, say, just hypothetically, if I were to give you an advanced position, would you be able to get it? Oh my god, you can already do it anyway. Kill him! Look, when I say kill him, I mean remove his cover and allow me to kill him. Oh, and a critical. Removes the armor as well. Is there anything this lady can't do? Full stop. That's not a question. That's a fucking full stop. Connor, finish his life. Oh, with a crit to the head as well. It's beautiful. Mwah, mwah.
Well, how about that? This looks valuable. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
3 people wounded. That's kind of how my missions go these days, but still, it's okay. We got the rookies through it. Hey, how about that? We got the rookies through it. I imagine blanket kidney theory, because I made certain that this would be true. I imagine blanket kidney theory is going to become some sort of a ranger, and I definitely need more rangers because all my rangers keep dying. I can't imagine why. You know, they are my run and gun upfront assault class. I can't imagine why they keep dying. Is it because I keep killing them all? Or because I keep sacrificing them to save other people? I think that might have something to do with it. Alright, we're returning to the base. I'm real happy about this because my Shadow Chamber is going to be complete soon, and then probably my Psi Lab's relatively close after, and yay! I'm going to be able to make a Psi Operative, finally! Hopefully. Now, the Psi Operative who actually saved the world in my original XCOM Enemy Unknown campaign, his name was Psychic. Yeah, that... Imagine that. He got named Psychic, and then he became a Psi Operative. How awesome is that? Anyway, Psychic Duet Charge. And I pronounced it Duet Charge, but it was Duet and Charge. But, ooh, okay. Rookie Travail, I imagine you become some sort of a... I thought she was going to become a sharpshooter. Okay, well, you definitely are specialists. Fuck. Apparently, I didn't make these people become the things that I thought I was going to. Okay, you are face-off already, so I think... maybe I even give you aim. So this is for moving more quickly and further. This is for not moving, basically. The thing is, I typically do just still put them in a position, not move them. Except for that map where I moved him. You know, fuck it. I already have steady hands on another dude. You have aim. And Sergeant Finowski, of course. Holo targeting. I do want some sort of a explodey grenadier at some point. Give him blast padding, give him demolition, give him heavy ordnance, that kind of stuff. But suppression is so good, and holo targeting is so good. All of those things, so good. Advanced. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, okay. We even got an Andromedon wreck. I feel real good about it.
Hello, Commander.
New construction. I'm assuming new construction would have just immediately made an Advent Black
Check
site.
with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Yeah, how about I just hope that I don't get a mission anytime soon? How about that? Alien alloys, Lyrium crystals. Is that what I want to go to immediately? I think I wanted to make contact with new areas.
For Eastern European Ward.
I just want to broaden my base so I can get more money from more people. I mean, so I can protect more lives.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Okay. Yeah, Advent alloy armor has occurred.
Now operational.
Okay, let's view this shadow chamber because I have no clue what it does.
With the strides we've made in infiltrating the alien psionic network, the depths of their technological advancement continue to leave us one step behind. However, with the enhanced decryption capabilities of this chamber, I'm confident we will find a great deal more information than we had previously hoped.
New objective added.
Oh, so I...
New objective added.
We are fully prepared to begin our analysis of the material recovered from the Advent Black Site, Commander. With the Shadow Chamber fully operational, we can use its advanced decryption capabilities to analyze the Codex artifact recovered by our forces.
Are you kidding me? You will
Our work
pause
is
my
proceeding as expected, Commander.
research to do that? How about, and this is
Certainly admire the courage and tenacity displayed by our troops in the field. They face a well-armed, well-trained enemy, and yet they never waver in their loyalty to the cause.
This is probably going to be contested, I imagine, but just hear me out. How about you fuck off forever and don't interrupt psionics before it's done? I want to build a Scilab. I've got space for it. Savvy? Yeah, we got a lot of people healing from their wounds. Eastern Europe is now part of the team. We've got Spiring complete as well, which I feel pretty good about. I don't imagine I have the ability to... Nope. No radio relay for me, but I can make contacts. This has... Excuse me? No, this does have a tower, so now I can even go to West Africa. And I have the intel to do it as well. No reason to not make contact with them as soon as
Setting
possible.
course for Sector 15, West Asia.
I have your power active, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. And lock and load. Okay, cool.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Shredder gun. The wrist-mounted slug thrower shows a bunch... sprays a cone of razor-sharp particles, damaging multiple enemies and shredding their armor. Okay, that's really good. That is really good. Okay, we don't have a research project going on in this proving ground, so we'll have you do one as soon as possible. Another heavy weapon. No, not really. The Skulljack is not necessary. A Wraith suit will take supplies. Travel through the physical confines of our world. See, the thing is, I'm not being told what they'll do. I want to know what they'll do. I think I'm gonna have you build a Wraith suit.
As soon as the project is ready for deployment.
I just want to know what it is, because it's entirely possible that that's something I want to put on everyone.
Laboratory.
I appreciate the new lab facilities, Commander.
Okay. Open. Scientist required will increase research speed. What? Research speed of... will this just increase my research speed in the other area? Psionics is taking 1 day. Can I upgrade this area? Well, it takes supplies and extra power. Okay. I want to do that as soon as possible, I feel. I feel that's a good idea. I'm going all by feeling, by the way. I mean, there's two ways I could have played this. I could have read build orders and read guides and stuff like that. I read some tips and tricks. There was an article posted on, I believe, Rock Paper Shotgun that was by John Teasdale, also known as Beagle Rush, who said, these are 9 tips you need to know about XCOM 2 before you start playing. I read those, and that's pretty much it. I've also watched a few of his streams, but he also tends to stream Legend Iron Man with a bunch of mods to make it harder, because he's hard fucking core.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Aha, advanced PsyAmp and PsyLabs are now available. Allows to train rookie soldiers as Psy operatives, substituting standard soldier training for the intense mental ordeal that will unlock their latent psionic energy. The evolved version of the PsyAmp channels the user's psionic energy for far more clearly. I didn't even have an original PsyAmp. Advent Mech Breakdown will now be done instantly, so will the Archon Autopsy apparently. Awesome, let's do both of those.
The product of an extensive fusion of both alien biological material and advanced mechanical support systems, the Archon is an unusually ornate design by alien standards. With an air of authority spurred by its distinctive appearance, I can only assume the aliens intended it to be something of a herald to the other forces.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly is impressive looking, if nothing else. Although I am still not entirely sure what the aliens hope to achieve with such a grand design.
I can't imagine I'm going to be spending money to get that blade. Alright, Advent Mech Breakdown.
These robotic units developed by Advent seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
I'm glad that he mentioned that. I was wondering why he was doing an autopsy on a fucking robot.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace.
Gremlin Mob
As I can
2!
tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
Not only will it greatly increase the hacking stat, but many specialist abilities improve. Holy fuck, I need that. And developed munitions capable of disabling them. Disabling them, rather. Okay, new research. Of defending against UFO attacks. Oh, fuck that. Not interesting to me. Alright, now I feel like I can probably... Yeah, leave anyway. Now I feel like I can probably try and do the... Actually...
I await your orders, Commander.
I'm gonna assign you Berserker.
This fearsome creature, long referred to as a Berserker, is clearly a genetic relation to the other mutant species we have encountered in the field. For reasons yet unknown, this particular variant is unique in that it is altogether consumed by what can only be described as blind rage, a thirst for combat, unlike any other creature we've encountered.
So I'm gonna give you this, and then I'm gonna go to the Shadow Chamber and see if that gets cancelled. So, just so that I know what the Shadow Chamber does, definitely. Research the Black Site file. Did it stop this? Yes, it did. It paused that. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. Now I can go through the Shadow Chamber. Over here, no one is injured, so now I can redistribute Chloe Gushen. Although, I don't really have anyone to put her, do I? Alright, that was a mistake, possibly. I don't even have something to build with her. Alright, I guess you just fucking stay here. Stay there, nerd. Everyone's fine in the armory. I really should be training more rookies whenever available. I feel like I'm running on, like, the same party of 6 almost every time. Contact made? Oh, damn! We made contact already. Awesome.
New regional contacts located.
Okay, we don't have the supplies to drop this here, unfortunately. It's probably going to cost us a lot of intel to build a connection there. It's going to be like 60, I'd have to imagine, as well. Oof. That's a lot. It's a lot to pay right now, at least. Eastern US. Western US, armed to the teeth. What do I get here? Additional upgrade slot on my weapons? No. I really ought to build towards the new Arctic, even if I don't get a huge... Yeah, it's a lot of intel, but...
Setting course for the Arctic.
It's either I do nothing right now, or I do this and I just pay the extra cost that I have to.
Still can't believe it's come to this.
I truly hope those gruesome images are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
We're about to find out. I've patched the shadow chamber directly into the ship's computer. It's been sifting through the material we recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Genetic sequences in near infinite combinations, yet all bearing similar genetic markers. Human markers.
There must be thousands of them.
Tens of thousands. And the procedure is still nowhere near complete.
They're trying to force
Which is why
evolution.
we need the ship's computer to find out where they came from, by cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to hack from the Advent network. It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
In my worst nightmares, I would never have imagined.
Doctor.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
Huh?
Why do this?
I could not begin to fathom a guess at this point. There exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it. We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going. Got it. It's a high-security production facility. Standard defensive complement.
Then I strongly suggest we pay them a visit, Commander.
Agreed. The information we gain could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
Oh no, I just unlocked a mission I'm gonna have to go on.
Objective added.
Ugh.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
That's a shame, because I didn't really want to do that stuff yet. Alright, let's get this Codex brain to start as well. Oh, supply drop starts in 1 day. I feel really good about that. Hang on, am I going to finish the making contact first?
We've made initial contact with the Resistance operatives working in this area, Commander. They're going to show us how to get into the Alien Forge facility.
Commander, we've had the shadow chamber running the numbers. These are the tactical projections for our next field operation.
At least I like that I can see the tactical projections now. Not going to do that yet, though. Alright, supply drop is in 1 day, and I'm 3 days from making contact. Okay, I'm not going to get the extra supply drop, but that's fine.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
I mean, they've got a sentence, and I've got a fucking novella as my activity. So I've been doing a hell of a lot more than they have. Okay, minor breakthroughs, pretty bad. I just want to make... Next retaliation strike is imminent. Alright, that's really annoying. We're going to reveal this with our low amount of intel. Rapid response. Guarantees reinforcements. Ugh, but I can't let them fucking Avatar Project breakthrough. There's our supply drop. Well, you know what's going to be really annoying? I'm going to have a retaliation strike in like a second. Oh, Wraith suit is complete first, at least. Okay, it permits the wearer to briefly change dimensional phase and effortlessly pass through objects. Okay, that's going to be pretty good, I imagine, for a ranger. What did we just unlock the ability to do in the Proving Ground, though? Blue screen protocol, that's right.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Now, I also want to go down here... Shen is invisible. Interesting. I also want to go down here because I want to upgrade the Gremlin Mark II. Apparently I don't have the Oh, right, because the fucking supply drop is over on the other side of the gosh dang map.
Unknowingly walking right into the alien's trap.
If I can get a day's worth of supplies...
Commander will need to completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
Fine.
Coming through clear.
Alright, we did it. Supply drop is available. Just don't launch a retaliation strike until I get the fucking supplies. Just one. I want to upgrade some of my weapons, damn it. It's like a glitch.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
Doesn't sound like it.
Your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more.
Something's going to go wrong.
The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safeties. Increasing power levels to tie in, sever the connection.
There. Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The Codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
Did it just overload the power so it could
Objective
kill
added.
itself? Encrypted codex data, shadow project.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
I've marked the location Shen pulled from the Codex, Commander. It's a remote region, out in the woods away from any populated areas. We'll
Fucking
need to
excuse
contact the
me?
local resistance forces if we want to get
No,
a
it's
closer
not.
look.
That's where Townsville is, you goddamn nerd.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
Oh, we managed. Did we get the money? Did we get them? Did we get the money? Enemy unknown. Oh, I like that. That's a little bit of a throwback. Did we get... Oh my god, okay, we did get some money. Nice. Okay, we can do some stuff. Perfect. I just want the gremlin upgrade. God damn it. I'm assuming this will upgrade perfect. Yeah, just permanently upgrades. Nice. Don't need any of these. I could start trying to build a Scilab. If I was going to build a Scilab, where would I build a Scilab? Like right here, I imagine? I don't have the supplies for it right now. Damn. I definitely don't need any more of anything else, though. Berserker Autopsy is continuing. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do outside of just go on our retaliation mission right now, I feel. Possibly, actually, I can check out what is going to be happening with this new gremlin. So, soldier abilities. Can I see what your gremlin is going to be doing now? No, it doesn't give me actual numbers. Okay, that's quite annoying. Your hack is plus 20. I know for a fact that the hacking of Spark was plus 25. And after you hack successfully in a mission, you get 5 at the end of it. So you would have had 30, so 15. You got 15 extra hack from the upgrade of the gremlin. That's definitely worth my while, I feel. God, you're looking good. We're gonna have to upgrade a few more of our soldiers and make them... I think Smokey and Domino are specifically up for advancement, especially Mayor, what am I talking about? Warden Mary Lee also is going to need a makeover. Hang on, how many men do I have and how many women do I have? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we have way more women. Okay, so we're equal right up until here, and then we have 3 more women. So maybe I make Warden Lee... Maybe I change her into me, because she is already Australian, and she is a ranger, so that was what I was when I died trying to save the life of Andrew D'Armond, Flash. Yeah, I could probably just rebrand her into myself. That'd work. That said, if we are going to be doing that, we're going to be doing it next episode. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been XCOM 2. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.